And what are you doing to try to build off last year?
Just learning what qualities that really like stuck with me last year. The inefficiency of my game, whether that's the run game or whether that's the pass game. There was a few things in the double teams that I had to like work on when it came to the run game. I had to keep on being square instead of turning my body, and that's probably been one of the biggest things that I've tried to attempt to learn from last year. CJ does a really good job of really like building off of what was wrong last year and now what we can build off of for this year. So again, it's learning the inefficiency of my game last year and making a stronger quality of myself.
You said you go to a D-line summit here in the last couple of weeks. What'd you take away from that?
Yeah, just perspective, whether that's a power angle for your rush line, whether that's a speed angle for your speed rush. I think it was really cool to be around like those are the greats of D-line. Being around Von Miller, being around Max Crosby, Cam Jordan, that's you don't get to do that every single day, and especially being in a room with all those guys together, just getting to learn perspective and just networking with those guys and seeing how they train, seeing the way that they look at the D-line, see how they see pass rush, see how they see the run game. I think that was this really special thing that I was able to do. And I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity.
Anthony, you kind of look at the edge room as a whole. A lot of guys that can do different stuff. You can play inside a little bit, move Carter around, and TJ as well as play in different spots. Like, how much does that excite you about just being able to create matchups on passing?
I got a year-to-year smile about that. It's super fun having a versatile group. Again, you can put Carter Menz anywhere on third down. You can put TJ Bush anywhere on third down. You can put Jackson Howard anywhere on third down. You can put me anywhere on third down. Same with J2. I think it's the coach's nightmare to game plan against, and it's a coach's dream to coach. So again, I got a ear to grin about that. I'm really excited for this year about that. Yeah.
What do you think the biggest difference from where you were this time last year to this time now?
Again, I'm a little older now. I'm 22 for sure. That's definitely a new thing. But no, I think from a leadership aspect, I've learned a lot since last year. With coach, like having different coaches in the locker room, and now having CJ in the locker room and seeing how he sees football, and then having Coach Dow last year, seeing how he sees football. I really think about it as like a perspective, and I think how I see the game now is a lot different from how I saw the game last year. Last year was my first year being a true starter, and now I'm going to my second year at being an actual true starter. So again, just gain perspective in how I lead the D-line and how, everybody can't be led the same way. You can't yell at some guy, and you can't yell at some guy, and then you can yell at the other guy. You cannot motivate people in different ways. And again, being a leader on this team, I definitely have learned a lot from last year.
What do you think what you've learned is gonna what are you going to bring in for the new guys, the transfers and the freshmen?
I think that's super huge, and it's getting to connect with every single one of those guys. Again, I think that we had around 30 something new transfers, and again, getting to see their stories and where they came from. Again, everybody's not motivated in the same way. Some guys might have trauma built behind him getting yelled at, and some other guys can be yelled at because that's how they were coached in high school. And that's how they get their motor. So again, getting to hear where they came from and getting to hear their stories and where they came from, it's been really fun this offseason.
Theo and Zion are two guys that weren't able to go in the spring, but they're going to be counted on here in the fall. What have you seen from them as they hope to break into this defensive tackle?
From what I've seen from the summer, even in the spring ball, they're sponges. They're a bunch of sponges. Theo, I think he's one of the most knowledgeable guys in the D-line. When he speaks up, I'm definitely going to listen. Same with anybody else, but Theo, he's one of the most knowledgeable guys on the D-line when it comes from pass rush, the run game, and just seeing the game as a whole. I think he's one of the most knowledgeable people. And then Zion, I think he's been a sponge since he came in here. He listens every single time CJ. His notepad's full of notes. His notepad, he knows the game plan. He knows what the plays are. So again, just him being able to be a sponge, and then Theo just being a real student of. Both of them are just real students of the game. And I'm really excited to see them go this upcoming fall camp.
You've gotten to go against Bennett Warren quite a bit, and a couple of the offensive linemen were talking about how you built him down and now they're building back up weight-wise. What makes him difficult to go against?
I think his speed. He's such an athletic guy. You guys got Nathan Roy, and then you got Bennett. Those are two guys that they cut your speed off really well, and they anchor really well off that too. So going against that every single day in practice has been really good for a lot of us. Again, those are Bennett and Nathan Roy. They're NFL type talents where they cut your speed off so quick, and all you gotta do is go power. Because again, you got built off of that. So again. Bennett, I think I'm really excited to see Bennett again in fall camp because it was a battle in spring ball, and now we really get to bang heads. And again, And again, he's been working his butt off all summer, so again, I'm excited to see him in fall camp.
When people watch this D-line play this fall, how do you hope they'll describe it?
I think the bad boy Pistons, this is the bad boy Pistons, we're gonna get in people's heads and, we're gonna teeter that line of this being mean and, we're never gonna go across that line of being too crazy, but, we're gonna get in some people's heads. But when they talk about Minnesota go for D-lines, we're gonna think of the bad boy Pistons. That's what I think. That's what I know.
We've seen you over the years exchange pleasantries with Greg Johnson in practice from time to time, and now you and him are preseason All-Americans. What do you make of Greg getting his flowers heading into this one?
I think he deserves it. I mean, he's an amazing leader in the offensive line room for the offense, and the whole team is together. I mean, when he sees something that's wrong, he's going to speak up, and that's really big. I think that doesn't happen in the past years, and I think he deserves his flowers. He deserves everything that's coming to him. He works his butt off every single day. I mean, me and him have the same agent, and again, he works his butt off. I know what he does. I know what he's doing, and he knows what I'm doing. And again, he deserves his flowers so much because he works his butt off, and then on top of that, he's an amazing leader for this whole entire team.
In terms of rush techniques, spin moves, speed rushes, power rushes, is there anything specifically you're working on to improve?
Well, I think the narrative kind of been that I was a power rusher for the past few years. So again, working on my speed rushes, being able to get over the edge and be able to flip my hips to actually win on the outside, it's definitely been a more prominent thing for this offseason. And CJ's really been helping me with that.
We talked about some of the guys in the room. Is there a little bit of a friendly competition that's sparking up about who can get to the quarterback?
Yeah, all the time. This is an ongoing thing. This is actually like an ongoing conversation, but it's friendly competition. We're so competitive in the D-line room. I mean, I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't want TJ Bush saying, oh yeah, and you're going to get the quarterback before me. No, I like TJ saying, oh yeah, I'm going to get the quarterback before you. I mean, we have ongoing bets and this ongoing bets and this saying like, hey, I'm going to get the quarterback first. We got something going on.
Who does get?
But no money. There's no money.
Who does get to the quarterback first?
You'll see. Something that you'll see it'll probably be me. I don't know. TJ's been working his butt off. Jackson has been working his butt off. J2, Jalen Hicks. I'm excited to see that guy play. I'm excited to see everybody play on the D-line again. It's going to be I'm really excited for this D-line to play. And we've been more connected than more years than I've seen.
So you think the narrative of you as a power rusher is one that isn't accurate?
I think I'm all around rusher. I don't think they say speed rushers, power rushers. I just think I'm a pass rusher. That's the only thing that I want to be classified as. I want to be classified as a great pass rusher, not a power rusher, not a speed rusher. Be a unicorn. That's what I want to be.
Got time for one more for Anthony fans, got it? No? Alright.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Anthony.
Thank you, everybody. Good seeing you guys.
Do you have a favorite Power Ranger?